Hello, hello. Oh, the light's not on. How you doing, girls? I see the girls run here. Miss Brenda and Red and Patty. How y'all? Everybody hot? And Kelly. Hi, Kelly. We're under a heat advisory. Yeah, we've been under a heat advisory all week, and I think we are until after Friday. It's miserable, but hey, we have AC. I'm blessed. Yeah, so you just learn how to deal with it. Go out early in the morning when it's cooler and late in the evening if you can stand the mosquitoes. So, hey Vance, can everybody see me? Mac will be here in a minute. He had to go out. There he is. He had to do the animals and stuff. Mac, you forgot to turn the light on, I guess.
Oh.
Out in it nearly all day. Oh, Red, that's terrible. Yeah, I just looked. It's 87 and it feels like 99 right now. It's the time of year when we take multiple showers and forget to go out.
Man, yeah. Changing clothes twice a day.
Yeah, more laundry.
Rough.
Yeah, I worked
Rough.
from 6:30 till 10:30 this morning. Planting, replanting, weeding. Yeah, doing all those things. It's garden time.
Outdoors with Vance. What's up? How's everybody doing tonight?
Can everybody see
Everybody okay? Everybody surviving the heat wave?
Had to go make sure we got a vendor space for September. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, got to make sure you have all your little craft fair with things going. You're doing so well with all your stuff.
Oh, get out, get out, get out.
There he goes.
Get out, get out, get out, get out. Get out, get out, get out. Get out.
He's missed Mac all day.
I've been gone for the past 2 days, and it's like he ain't never seen me before.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yep. And during the day for the last 2 days, I've been heating the house up.
Oh,
I didn't
man.
want to, but it's like I had to can because I have stuff that's going to go bad, and it's just so hot. But thankfully, we got good AC.
For now, to wear it out.
Well, I'm not. Well, we keep it up like 76.
I had to keep, because the other day, man, it was like running. It wouldn't cut off hardly, so I kept cranking the temperature up.
Oh, and, wow, Brenda.
Because, man, we've had 7, this Friday when it ends, was 7 days of heat advisory. That's unheard of, 7 days especially for June, but 7 days in a row, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, we hit them every now and then. But
I know, but not like 7 days solid.
Yeah, and it's been so humid.
Well, Ron Hall, y'all said it's that bubble. There's a bubble. We got to get rid of the bubble that's over us. We got a bubble. I'm going to pop that bubble. Why can't we send a spaceship out there or something and pop the bubble?
I don't know.
Release the heat.
I hear you. Yep. Oh, my canner just cooled off.
I heard something up there pop.
Yeah. Well, no, it was the vent going down. Yeah. Yesterday I canned what did I do? 7 quarts of peaches and 7 quarts of potatoes.
You're not counting the one that cracked, are you?
No. Oh yeah. So 7, but only 6 survived.
Yeah.
One of my jars cracked. Anyway, and then today I did 14 pints of sweet potatoes. And probably on Friday I need to do I have a whole table still full of onions that I've got to process because they're not going to last. And so I'm going to caramelize them and can them.
Hey, Tim, what's up, buddy?
And then I'm going to burrito eater.
Man, Tim.
He had tacos tonight.
Last couple of days I've been helping Tim up at his place on Ridge Life. And yesterday he took me to this place called Street Tacos. And I had a burrito, and I'm going to tell you what, and I am not joking, I'm not lying. That was the best freaking burrito I've ever eaten. And I love burritos, and I always get a burrito. That was a good burrito. Besides patties, of course. Yours is number one always. So second to Patty's. That was the best burrito I've ever eaten. That was a good burrito. Oh man.
Paul said hi.
Oh yeah, Tim.
Hey,
I tell you what, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nauseous driving home today. Man, it was pretty rough. But I had that AC kicking, and I was still drinking fluids. But in fact, I've still got fluids. I added it up yesterday and today. Both days I drank 144 ounces of fluids yesterday and today.
Well, that's not really that much because you're supposed to drink a gallon a day. A gallon
around here, I don't.
It's 128.
I might drink 48. I mean, we're talking. There was like 7 bottles this size, and then Tim had some water bottles.
I
drank that.
Pee every hour.
No, we weren't. None of us was going to the bathroom.
Well, because you were sweating it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to Tim. Tim goes, I haven't. Tim said, I ain't gone to the bathroom all day. I was like, well, you need some fluids. Yeah. Today was rough.
Will wear you out.
Yesterday we were in the shade working. That wasn't bad. Today we were direct sunlight. And I'm gonna tell you what, man, that
makes a difference.
That SP70 I put on me was working overtime, and it worked
Tim.
great. I didn't get burned nothing, but man, I lubed my arms and legs and face up, and
I stay out of the sun. I try to get in the shade.
Tim said he still ain't peed. He peed once.
So hard on everything. Yeah, it is. I don't know how much of my garden is even going to survive, because I don't know. I threw everything out there, and we'll just see what happens.
Just a little quick shout out to Tim, y'all. I know a lot of y'all know him, but if you don't, go check his channel out. He does Ridge Life Ramblings and Ridge Life, and he's got videos up on the solar panel carport that he's doing. That's what me and his uncle Sonny have been helping him with yesterday and today. Oh. And we got the first solar panel up today. Man, we like had a party. We were like, yeah. It was a long time. I know Tim was happy to see it because he's been working on it longer than me and Sonny. But I'm supposed to go back Thursday and help him some more.
Yep. Well, now that you know how to do the first one, it'll go faster.
Yeah. Now that we've got everything lined up, it should start going a little bit faster. And that's what took so long, is getting the measurements perfect on this one thing. But man, it was it was rough today, that heat.
Yeah.
So y'all go check Tim out. Go check Ridge Life and Ridge Life Ramblings out. I'm in one of the videos yesterday of Ridge Life Ramblings.
Oh yeah.
So it was funny. It's a funny video. We had a lot of fun. So.
Hey Heather, did your power come back on?
I appreciate Tim. You let me come up and help you, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you, Tim, for getting him out of the house and acclimated to the heat. So now maybe he'll get some work done around the house, because he's like, oh, it's too hot to be out there. Oh, it's too hot to be out there.
I told Patty,
boy, he could jump in the car and go help Tim. I'm like, okay.
I told Patty this evening, I said, well, now that my body's acclimated to 106 heat index for the past 2 days, I could probably go and start working on vehicles and working around the house now.
Yay!
106.
We won't look like the neighborhood bums.
106,
here.
That ain't nothing. Mojave Desert, that ain't nothing. Try working on Ridge Life for 2 days.
Honestly, Tim, though, he's been. We always watch your videos most of the time anyway, and he's like, I don't know if I can work for Tim. He's too OCD. I
told Patty, I walked into his tool room and just in amazement looked around and said, yep, Tim's OCD.
And that's what I tried to get his stuff to look like.
Every drill, every battery, every charger, every hammer, every plier was in its perfect place. I tell you what, Thursday, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sneak in there and I'm going to turn stuff all around and mix things all up.
He'll never have you back again.
Put his hammer over here, his drill over there, just really screw it up for him. He'll blow his top.
You would too. Now, one Father's Day, I bought Mac a desk, workbench. We put it together. Luke and I put it together, and we also bought him a tool chest.
And you can't see either one right now.
And I had it all arranged, and then I had his tools sitting there. I said, "Here, babe, now you have places to put everything." Never.
Crap's piled up.
never.
that tall. That tall on my desk.
Mac has buckets. He puts his tools in buckets and carries the bucket around, and then he leaves it. I'm walking around the yard picking up Mac's tools and bringing them back.
Don't say that, because I told Tim I didn't do that. I told Tim I put my stuff up.
Yes, for many years he did. Many years he did, but.
Well, sometimes if I'm coming right back to it, see, Tim's going to think I'm a liar now.
No, you try to. I'm not going to say it. Sorry.
West Tennessee. What's up, West Tennessee? Hey, Heather. No, but we had a good time. We worked hard and we joked and played and we had a good time. So y'all go check his videos out. Oh my goodness.
And in the proper place.
I gotta take Patty up to that street taco place. Man, that was good. That was some good food.
Had some good tacos today.
Yeah.
I put on the Mac likes my pickled onions. They are so good, aren't they, babe? I put them on.
Yep.
We put them on our tacos tonight. My good. Tim, I might bring
hey, real life reviews
on Friday for people to put on their hamburgers or hot dogs or whatever if they want. It is so good. I'm making more.
She goes, hey, try this. And I was like, what is it? And so I tasted it and I was like,
yeah.
Because I usually don't like that kind of stuff. I usually don't like that kind of stuff. But tonight she made me 4 tacos that I swallowed whole. I was hungry, dying. And man, that it was good. That was so good.
Yeah, they taste good on everything.
Man.
I'm addicted to them. I had them on some scrambled eggs this morning, and then I had them on my tacos tonight.
Oh, yeah. Tim had pickled onions on the taco, but it wasn't nowhere near as good as yours, babe. It was that manufactured restaurant type. It wasn't. It wasn't like yours.
So good. It is so good.
But his street taco did look good.
Fresh out of our garden onions.
Yeah. Yep.
I've never made them before. I've had canned pickled onions, but I didn't like that recipe.
Hey, Tim,
this recipe
I know you probably still have Merle there at your house. So you ain't got to be on our live, man. You can go and be with your girlfriend. If my girlfriend was over at the house, I wouldn't be on nobody's live. I'd be paying attention to my girlfriend. I'm not trying to get rid of her. I'm just saying, appreciate you stopping by, but I know you got your girlfriend with you.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to all the stuff Mac's going to do this now. We're going to eat dinner at Grandma Carol's in a second. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Mac said he was privileged to go to Grandma Carol's.
I got to see the inside of her cabin, man. After watching it being made on the video, seeing it in person, you're like,
everything always looks better when you see it in person.
It was so beautiful. That cabin is so beautiful.
More.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And Grandma Carol's the sweetest lady. She is so sweet.
Yep. He came home saying that quite often too.
Yep.
Well.
I always Grandma Carol was my grandma.
No, we figured it out. She could probably be your sister.
Oh, did she dig up some cannons? Yeah.
Oh.
I've got to dig some up there. We're going to swap. She's got some pretty solid yellow ones. Yeah. And then we've got the beautiful orange ones with the yellow spots on them. So we're going to do some swapping. And I don't know if y'all know anything about cannons, but man, them things will overrun wherever you put them. So
they're beautiful, but they'll take over.
If you ever plant them things,
put them in a place.
Put them where you don't care if they go nuts, because they will go nuts.
Unless you plan on thinning them out all the time.
Man, them things.
We have 2 different kinds, and we've got to.
Yep, and the ones on the side of the house are just it's like a forest out there.
Yeah, I'm digging them all up, and I'm moving.
Man,
I'm moving them. That's another project for another day. Yes, we will do that.
Yep. Yep. Well, y'all be careful out there tomorrow working, Tim. Make sure y'all take breaks and stuff.
I'm sorry
you
can't come and play tomorrow, Tim.
Yeah, I told you got to work.
I got to work.
You got to work, and I got to babysit.
Tag team.
Babysit my mom and the dog. I came home yesterday, and after being in Grandma Carol's house and playing with all her dogs, and I had dog smell all over me. And man, Flash attacked me. That nose was like, then he was going sniffing me, jumping on me, sniffing my legs, my pants, my shorts. He wouldn't. He jumped in my lap, and he wouldn't leave me alone, man. He could smell them dogs on me, and I had to apologize to Flash that I had cheated on him and loved on and petted another dog.
He did. I'm sorry, Flash.
I said, I'm sorry, Flash. I didn't mean it. It was nothing. It meant nothing, Flash.
Oh, Brenda's she's got to dig her cannas up because they won't make it through the winter.
Really?
Man, I wish.
Man, I didn't think anything could kill cannas.
Yeah.
Even Japanese beetles will wipe them out, and they
come
just right back. They don't care. So.
Yeah.
Oh, they had problems with their Japanese beetles up there too. She had to trap out, and they was filling up. So yeah.
Well,
Japanese beetle loves cannas.
Guess what's out now is the stink bugs. The two different kinds. The ones with the longer legs and long body.
What's cannas?
Cannas are a flower.
Google it. That's the best thing. Google it. There's a whole huge variety.
They're tall stalk with big leaves.
Big leaves.
Oblong leaves.
Yeah.
I can't even talk to that. And then they have a kind of a flower that's similar to irises a little bit, but
they're all different. I didn't realize they were all different colors like that. There's some gorgeous
we have
flowers out there.
They're different. Most of that I've seen are green. We have some maroon or maroonish color, red one. The plant is that color, and then the flowers just little.
Oh, there we go.
I knew Patty.
I knew Patty would do it.
Thank you, Patty.
I'm surprised she didn't give us the scientific name for cannas.
No, you mean the Latin.
The Latin
botanical name.
The weird little funny word.
Just give her a minute. She'll probably bring it out. Hey, Wanda.
Hey, Wanda. How are you?
We have smart friends. They fill in our ignorance. Anyway, yeah, I've got 2 kinds of cannas, and I want to move them. I am in the process of trying to reclaim the side of our house where the wild roses took over, and the cannas took over, and goldenrod took over underneath a redbud tree that died and fell over. And
if y'all seen any of my orchard videos, I have showed that big pile of crap, and Patty's been attacking it and working on it. So
yeah, I think I got bit or stung by something when I was
found
over
flowers
there.
in there we didn't even know. One of them was a Jacob's ladder.
No.
Preacher in the pulpit, something like
that.
Yes. Preacher in the pulpit.
Okay, I knew it the other day. Now I can't. Something in the pulpit.
But anyway, it was an actual
Jack in the pulpit.
plant from my dad's funeral back in 2099. And she found it buried in there, and it was still alive, and she cleaned it all out, and it's coming out beautifully. And we planted it there after my dad's funeral back in '99.
Yeah.
So that was nice to see.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't believe it was still alive.
Yeah.
And the heat.
It's got beautiful flowers. If you've ever seen it, it's a white flower cupped like that with a little yellow thing in the middle. That's why they call it something in the pulpit, because it looks like, you know what
we're talking about, Patty?
I know that's not the scientific word, but that's what everybody right here calls it. But it's
officially back to work.
I don't know.
Crafts ever since I've been down. Oh, okay, Wanda.
Anyway.
I'm glad. Hey, Cicely and Bella's asleep. Oh, our granddaughter is asleep. Our daughter-in-law's here. Is Luke home from work yet? I got to talk to my Jessie today. Yeah, her 2 boys are growing up and very rambunctious and keep her very busy.
Her 2 older boys are in their terrible twos.
No, it's not quite
They're in their terrible twos.
No, they're terrible twos.
Is it Jack in the Pulpit?
Yes, I think that's what it's called. That's what I was thinking. But I wasn't sure if that was it.
Yeah, something like that. But it is a gorgeous. It looks like almost like some kind of a
I think it's what
lily
it's
or something. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful white flower.
You will
cup.
See it at every funeral usually.
It's literally a
potted plant.
It's cupped like that.
Jack in the
with a little yellow.
The flower
center.
Referred to as Jack in the Pulpit gets its name from a unique shape resembling a preacher, Jack standing above. That's it.
Yes.
I thought that's what it was called, but I wasn't sure. Very good.
Beautiful. Anyway,
friends.
she found that buried in all that
Earliest
crap,
she's
and
gone
it was
to
still
sleep.
alive.
Luke's home, but he's playing. Oh, okay. Luke's playing. He didn't want to watch it.
He's playing on his game.
Yeah. She just reminded
Hey, he's a daddy now. He ain't got time for no games. Ain't got time. Put that PlayStation up. Box it away. You'll never play that again.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I think I planted it there after it, Mac's
Of
father's
course, back
funeral,
then, all that crap wasn't
and that
there.
was in,
wide open.
Yeah, it was
pretty.
wide open. There was other daffodils and jonquils and stuff like that.
And that stuff was like been choked out, ain't it? Just
pretty
about.
much. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Is it starting to come back though?
Yeah.
Hey, Lukey. Hey, I'm here.
Lucas Gilbert.
Lucas Gilbert has a birthday coming up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How's it gonna be?
I don't know, my baby. My baby.
Ain't it gonna be the big 3-0? 30? Ooh, he's an old man now.
Oh.
I remember when I was 30.
Yeah, I don't.
I do. It was all downhill after that. 35, I got glasses. 40 is just even worse. 50 was even worse.
50.
60 is like. Hey, Gusmanian.
Oh, joy. My goodness. Y'all got worse. I think the North has
Smoky Mountain Bliss.
worse heat indexes than we have. They're hotter up there than
We
we
have
are
not
here.
heard from Mr. Willie, and I'm really worried.
No, Max
I
tried
posted
to.
a post. I've tried to message him, and it comes back like the account doesn't exist, like the receiver or whatever is unavailable.
Don't you have his phone number?
And then no, and then and I put a post on Facebook. Nobody said anything, and I'm really worried. I mean, this is like 2 weeks now. He hadn't been on a live. He always comes on our live, and I'm really worried. I'm really worried about him because I have not heard from him. And we always talk on Facebook Messenger. We always talk jokingly and just, hey, how you doing? And nothing. And it's kicking my message back like it's I'm really worried. So y'all say a little prayer for Mr. Willie, because I've tried to find things out and I can't find anything out. So
panting. I've never seen a bear panting before. Wow. I mean, I know the wildlife is. I had to save my rabbits today. Oh my goodness. They were so hot. I thought
she
they were
put
going to die.
2 fans out there in their little hutch.
I got 2 fans. I gave them some ice water and I gave them some cold sweet potato. I put it in the freezer and I cut it and put it in the freezer for them, and then I took it out to them.
I didn't see it this evening. I think they devoured it.
They didn't even budge when I gave it to them, and they always like it. You know, they haven't been eating much at all.
When I went out there this evening to do the rabbits, I walked in the hut, and those fans were working great. It literally felt like 10 degrees cooler in there than it did out, and they had good airflow. They were jumping around and
they probably felt better.
Yeah,
then. It was so
nice,
bad.
Nice and cool in there.
Yeah.
So
today when I was in Alabama, yes, somebody else I know, Kelly, that I was talking to up north, and they were worse than us. Yeah. Oh, Nanny Joyce, how are you? You're still hanging in there at 82?
Woo, my goodness.
Canning. Oh, well, good for you, darling. I think about you and pray for you when I wear my beautiful apron you made me. I've been canning lately. But it's too hot to can, but I had to.
We have to be careful what kind of bottles we put in there, because they'll like chew on them and punch holes in them. Then when they melt, all the water runs out. They're no good.
Oh, New York City had a lot of power outages. Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, is Heather still on it? Heather, y'all still without power?
She said yes.
Oh, yeah, they had bad storms, and they're still without power, and their house is hot.
Yeah, Heather lives around Knoxville or Pigeon Forge and stuff, in Sevierville area. But anyway, yeah, they had a storm go through and knocked her power out, and it's hot.
Yep.
We have 93% humidity, and it was high 90s today in East Tennessee. Yep.
I mean, it's 8:30, and it's still 82% humidity out there at night.
Yeah, 84
And
degrees.
it's 84. It feels like 96 at 8:30 at night.
Yeah, it's gone down 10 degrees. I mean, for a feel 10-degree feel, because it was like 106 about 7
But Sunday
o'clock.
we might get 50% chance of rain.
Well, that'd be nice. It sure would be nice. It's still waiting. They found trees that had gotten on the poles working on removing
Hey, Cleveland Angel.
high 90s. Well, it's just that time of year we're going to talk about how miserable.
Yeah.
And Nanny Joyce says hi to everybody.
And then in December, January, we'll be talking about how cold we are. We wish it was.
Yes. Don't we
That's
just
the way it
love to gripe and complain?
The only time nobody gripes and complains is spring and fall.
If we get a spring and fall, it went by so quick.
Yeah, springtime it went 70, 95.
Mainly off grid. Hello, hello. You love winter? You know, I've always hated winters because I get so depressed. I love summertime, but not once you get. I tell you, once you get overheated.
Hey, mainly off grid. Hello.
You can't stand. I'm a workaholic outside, and I've got myself overheated several times over the last several years, and I can't stand to be out in the sun and the heat like I used
10
to.
o'clock is the cutoff time to be in the garden.
Yeah.
Because that's when the sun comes out behind the trees and it's beating on the garden, and you can't stand it.
Honestly, we have got trees that shade the garden during certain times.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Early in the morning.
And Mac and I have been talking, we need to cut these trees down because they're in the way of the sun, because certain plants are supposed to get so much amount of sun and stuff like that. Well, right now, these plants don't want that much sun. I don't care what anybody says, because they're shriveling up and they hate it, and it's so hot. And even the sun-loving tomatoes, they don't like the sun as much right now.
It was Monday that we, was it yesterday? No, Sunday. When did we do all the potatoes? Sunday morning?
Yeah.
We dug up a bunch of potatoes.
Yeah.
And picked green beans. Got some nice batch of green beans and dug up a whole bunch of our potatoes Sunday morning. Oh. But man, when it 10 o'clock, you got to pack up and leave. It was rough. But hey, the last 2 days I've been working in 106 heat index. It don't bother me.
Yay.
I'm good to go.
No excuses. Y'all heard that.
I'm going to go.
Y'all heard that? Okay. Next Tuesday.
I'm used to it.
Y'all ask him how he did.
I'm going to go backpacking in the Mojave Desert.
No, he's been gone for 2 days, and right now, tomorrow, he needs a mow. I mean, it's
tomorrow morning,
up to my knee.
I'm going to recuperate from yesterday and the day.
Yep, true.
My legs, my legs cramped all night long. It was so bad because maybe I didn't get enough fluid. I don't know, but man, they cramped so bad all night long last night.
Oh, I'm yawning.
I was trying to get up without waking Patty, and I about fall out of bed, and I'm hobbling on my cramped up leg trying to get out of the room.
And I don't know if it was before or after. My hands were going numb, and I had to get up and put some stuff on me, and I was like, I'm gonna
mosquitoes around our place are horrible.
Yes,
they are horrible. I got to do something about that.
Yes, Patty, it does. Yep.
But
Alabama in 6 weeks. Too humid. Oh my goodness. Yep. I think it's just, we are actually semi-normal for the South, but things are changing and they're more extremes to me. So the mosquitoes are bad at certain times. Yeah, we just got to make sure that we
well, that's a good idea. Kiss my grass. We'll take me a spoonful of sugar. I'll take a spoonful of salt before I go to bed.
I'm sorry.
Think that'll work?
What?
Take a spoonful of salt before I go to bed.
Why? Oh, salt?
For my cramps.
Well, you've been taking electrolytes. I don't know.
I know. That's what's in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was cramping. You know, you can cramp as too if you take too much electrolytes. You can have the same symptoms, so you got to be careful.
Talking about pickle juice, you know,
magnesium.
What I thought was funny was
I have some magnesium lotion.
When me and my friend, when we would do our cycling rides, at some of the stops, they would have little Dixie cups full of. I'll be like, "What is that?" It was pickle juice.
Yeah.
And they would have dill pickles if you wanted them. And so we'd take a couple of shots of pickle juice and then fill all of our water bottles up with Gatorade, whatever they had, and that stuff works. Yeah, that pickle juice worked. But I thought it was funny the first time I'd seen it. Me and him were going, "What is that?" The lady goes, "Oh, it's pickle juice." We're like, "What?" "Oh, yeah, it's good for crab." I was like, "Okay."
Well, I've got pickles in the refrigerator. We just need to start eating more pickles.
But is it the same kind
and
of
you
juice?
can drink the juice. Yes. Mine has better salt and sodium.
Oh, it's got Redmond's.
Yes.
It's got Himalayan salt.
Himalayan or Redmond's is usually what I use. Pickle juice at the grocery store. Well,
wow, I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's available for people.
Remember in the stores, you could get those great big, huge dill pickles in the bags with the juice.
Or you go to a gas station and have a whole gallon of them.
10 years old. My mom, I'd beg my mom, I want one. And I'd eat that pickle, and then I'd take that juice and I would eat it and drink it all. And I'm talking, I was 10 years old, 11 years old. And my mom's going, "That is nasty."
Maybe that's why my sister and I ate so many pickles one summer, because it was so hot. In Illinois, I was 16. We lived in the middle of cornfields and stuff. And my mom canned some pickles, and we ate a whole gallon of pickles one day. So yeah.
Take some mustard for cramps.
My homemade mustard.
Wrestling coach suggested it. Do we got mustard?
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight.
No, actually, I need to make some more.
So tonight, before I go to bed,
it's gonna have pickle juice and mustard.
I need pickle juice and mustard.
He'll be up with a bad stomach ache.
We'll take a shot. Take a shot. Pickle juice, mustard, a shot of Redmond salt.
No, I don't think you better do that.
And then I'll wake up
with
about
stomach ache.
2 o'clock in the morning, going to the bathroom, throwing up.
Yes, some pickles have mustard in them, as far as mustard seeds, for seasonings. Yeah, Mac would like those kind, because usually, why was the door open?
Somebody try to come in. Lock that thing over there.
No,
I'm scared now. Lock that door. Scared Flash.
Mac. No.
Lock that door. Flash, if he hears any little bump,
no,
I could take my hand and go, and he'd.
Oh, now you got to get him.
He would freak out. And I'm looking at it, he's looking at it, I'm like, "Flash, it's me. Look, it's me. I'm knocking on the wall." And he's like, "What?"
You better hope it doesn't get cut. I know. It sounds like an explosion to me too, Kelly.
I'll wake up and look like a baby diaper.
Well, as long as it's you and not me.
But I'm sleeping next to you, baby. Depends on which way it's pointing.
Uh-oh. Making her dog bark.
He is so.
Oh, do you remember the other day? Okay, we have a 15-foot leash.
Yeah.
That we bring part of it in the house, and we just hook him up and let him go out. There's a rod out there. Well, the other day he saw a cat, and so he bellowed out, "Pew!" And the hook around the pole went shoom and bent the pole, and he went.
Bit the pole, the leash went shoo right off. He went pew.
Okay, yeah, we had to catch him, and that took a while, because he
straight for the cat.
Straight for that. He doesn't hear or see anything.
Straight for the cat. That's all I see is a kitty cat.
Well, the last several times he has done that. I've opened that door, and he went. There was no cat out there, but he just thinks he could take off. He took off, and he got the end of the line.
That's because I hammered it there deeper so that it wouldn't move as much.
Okay, well, he's done that twice, and then he was going to do it again, and he was starting. I went, "No!" I yelled at him, and he kind of thought about it and didn't do it.
Oh,
but
the screen door didn't latch all the way, and he saw a cat. And he leans up against it. He leaned up against it. The door opened, and he went. Phew. Yes. We had to chase him. He went out in the neighbor's pasture, and we're calling, and I didn't think he was gonna come back.
No, he was taken off.
Yeah, he finally he heard us, and he was like, "What? Who's the way calling me?" And comes back, and I thought I was gonna have to get in the car and go chase that dog down. I am too old to be chasing a dog through the pasture.
And we have some kittens. And Mac has a what is it called? Like a zip line thing.
Oh yeah, run
for Flash in the back. And so we hook him up, and he runs from tree to tree. It's a long ways.
It's like
long ways, and then he has a 15-foot, run thing on it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of room
where he can run around. Well, no cats and no chickens get in that area with Flash when he's around that area.
They know the no Flash zone. They don't go in.
But there was one kitten Flash was out there for quite a while, so he was sitting and he was just enjoying himself and relaxing. Well, this little kitten didn't know, and it started going through Flash's area, and I was out here working, and I heard Flash just barking and barking and barking. I said, "What are you barking at?" And so I turned around, and I was looking, and here's this little kitten. I mean, it wasn't this big, and it was all puffed up. You know how they do their back, and she was hissing, and Flash was barking at it, and that kitten was hissing, and they were having a standoff. Now, Flash was not going to hurt the cat. He just wanted to play, but the cat was defending itself. And so I'm going out there going, "Oh no!" And I was trying to get the cat to go. I was holding Flash back, and I was going, "Shoo, cat, shoo!" Then that cat started doing it to me. It looked at me and was going, and I'm like, So I was trying to keep Flash back. I was trying to shoo this little kitten away, and it would not go. It was too scared and stuff. So I'm like, how am I going to get this silly cat away? Because Flash is just going to stand there and bark forever.
Well, and he was scaring Flash too.
Yes.
He was doing that, and Flash would be like,
Flash would jump back, and then he'd jump at it, and they stayed about
this
far away. I wish
you'd have got that on a short video.
I didn't even think about it. I was just thinking about this little kitten. I'm trying to get this little kitten out of the way. So I got the hose, and I thought I'd sprinkle, I'm trying to keep Flash back, and so I'm pulling him back, and I was sprinkling
the cat. The cat wouldn't move.
It did move a little bit, and then it stood there, and it was still in Flash's area more or less. It took me, I don't know how long I was doing that. And I finally got the kitten to go out of and get away. And then Flash just barked just to bark.
Well, I know how the cat feels, because sometimes when you at me like that, and I'm like.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to call you a cat?
But he gets on me, and I'm like,
The Adventures at Southern Blessedhomestead Homestead.
The Adventures of Flash.
Yay. But him and that cat were so funny. It's just a little tiny thing. But I don't know if it ever learned its lesson not to come back over here.
That cat probably still don't know what's going on.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Flash is looking at me. What?
Yeah, we're talking about you. Yep. Uh-huh. There's never a dull moment, man. That dog does something new every day.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. No.
I think that him and the rooster had maybe butt heads.
Oh really?
Because Flash won't go anywhere near the rooster. The rooster was in, and this rooster's nice. He never does anything.
He's the friendliest, lovingest rooster you've ever met.
So he was in Flash's area, and Flash wouldn't get anywhere near him. He didn't go after him or nothing. I think the chickens were too. They found a sandy spot in Flash's area.
Mark, so what's up, buddy?
They're dust bathing in it.
Heather, didn't I send you a shirt? I thought I sent you a shirt. But this is our new logo. What do y'all think of the new logo?
That's Mac's version of our.
It's huge. I should have done the smaller version. It's like covered my whole freaking chest.
Well, you can read it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Mark.
What you been trapping, Mark?
Nothing. It's not trapping.
I bet he's been trapping rats and mice.
That's what you said last time.
I know. I still think he is.
He said what he was doing.
He's probably cleaning up all his traps, getting ready for the fall.
Yeah. You
got to maintain them. You got to clean them up and oil them, make sure they're working good. You set them.
Utensils.
The way you test them is you set them and then stick your finger in there.
Oh, okay.
To test them. Oh. If it breaks your finger, you know they're working good. Oh, I got to start doing some trapping, but we won't talk about that.
What? What are we? Oh.
Don't forget to hook him up. You know what? I let him out last night before I went to bed, and I forgot to hook him up. And then I opened the door, and luckily I called him, and he came right back in, and then I hooked him up and sent him back out.
Oh, he got sick this afternoon.
Yeah, we're going to change Flash's name to Cat Poop.
Still with you.
Because he likes to eat cat
Nanny
poop.
Joyce,
That dog's so
Mama's
nasty.
Still here.
That dog's so nasty. Man, did y'all's dog eat cat poop? Ugh.
Yeah. Those cats got in his area when he wasn't there.
And they poop in his area, then he goes in there and digs it up. And you're like, whoa.
Nanny Joyce wants to know if your mom's still here. Yes.
Yes.
She's about the same.
Here and doing good.
She,
Health-wise, she's doing great. Her short-term memory is not so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well.
We got quiet. We've been talking 90 miles an hour. I bet these people are going, what is up with them?
Hey, look, Kim's here.
These people are probably going, what did they take, man? What do they own? They're talking nonstop, yelling at the camera and everything and talking loud.
Was they yelling at the camera?
We're talking pretty loud.
I don't know. Oh, look at
Mr. Willie.
Onions, yeah.
How are you?
Must be behind.
I've tried to Facebook you a couple of times, Mr. Willie, and it didn't go through. And then I made a Facebook page comment.
Everybody was wondering how you're doing, and we didn't know.
I made a post on your Facebook, and nobody knew nothing. We were worried, man. I haven't heard anything from you in 2 weeks. Are you doing okay? You feeling all right? Everything going good?
Let everybody know, because we were praying for you, Mr. Willie.
I'm serious, Mr. Willie. I was seriously really worried about you, especially when my Facebook Messenger post got kicked back. I'm like, man, something's wrong. And he wasn't on our live, and he's always on our live. Yeah. And then I made the post on your Facebook, and nobody said nothing. So I hope you're doing good. I hope you're well. Because we sure missed you. We sure
everybody's
missed you.
Happy you're here.
We genuinely missed you, Mr. Willie.
All right, Wanda, we will.
There's Kim.
Yeah, I told you she was here.
Yep. We will, Wanda.
Have you found your loose screw yet? Oh, well, what kind of projects ever? See, Wanda's got her and Red are doing crafts for craft fairs and stuff. And the rest of us are trying to survive the heat and save our plants. Hey, Christy.
Christy Betts, how are you?
How are you doing, darling?
Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate all y'all stopping by. Because if y'all didn't stop by, we'd just be sitting there talking to ourselves. That wouldn't be no fun.
Poor Christy. Yeah, we went over. We did all of our complaining at the first part.
Jim said her loose screw's gone forever. You can buy another one.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Willie, are you still there? You ain't gonna talk to us?
Well, I'm glad it at least popped in. We know.
I am, man. I'm glad to hear from you.
Now, I didn't tell you, but there was one more. You left your chair out there in the garden, and there was one more tomato pot that was dead, and so I dug it up. It was more reds.
Oh, you talking about my green chair?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So probably in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. I don't want to do anything right now. We got more potatoes to dig up.
Patty said she's got enough planted in her garden now. She want to get all of her stuff in for us to do a garden video.
I'm trying.
I keep asking her. So she finally, whenever we get a chance now, because I'm going up to Tim at Ridge Life's helping him. So whenever we can, we'll do a garden video. I know y'all are waiting on the edge of your seat to see what our garden looks like this year.
Yeah.
And how disappointed you're going to be when you see it.
The outside is creeping inside.
Oh man.
I've got grass and trees and everything on the perimeter, and it's getting worse and worse. But
I hate weeds so bad. I really hate weeds so bad. I've to the point that just
not Alzheimer's.
I hate weeds.
Yeah.
I don't care how much you burn them, spray them, whatever. They come back, they come back, they come back, and it's driving me nuts. I'm sick of it.
Right.
Oh, I told Patty I was going to round up this whole place, everything, kill it all. except for your garden.
Yeah.
But everything else, I'm killing.
It's yeah. When you let it all go and for so long.
Well, that's why we're so late on the garden. I mean, we're just now finishing planting peppers. We're seeing people on Facebook, huge mounds of harvest, and we just now have peppers that tall and tomatoes that we planted. But the weather, the rain, it's been so crazy.
Well,
we haven't
it ain't
been
that.
able,
I mean, it is.
It's the weather. It's the rain. The rain's been terrible. That's why we haven't. We're supposed to say it's the rain. That's why we haven't got our garden in. They don't know the difference.
More, but it had some rot from heavy rain. One's in grow bags, no rot, but not as many. Yeah, I'm kind of going back and forth about that, Christy, of where to put potatoes. I think they did really good.
They did do good in the grow bag, in the grow bags.
But I didn't do it right. If I would have done it right and done it early, do it on time, and plant them low, and then add. I just planted them 6 inches deep and just let it go, and it didn't work. I think we would have got a lot more potatoes if I would have done it right.
Oh, Mr. Willie said, y'all pray for him. He's dealing with swelling in his leg. We sure will, Mr. Willie. We sure will. I was just really worried about you because I couldn't get a hold of you.
Yeah, so, I don't know if I'm going to do garden. I said that this year too, Kim, and next year maybe I won't.
She said that this year. Oh, we're just going to cut back that. I was like, well, good. We can get caught up on stuff. And then she.
Well, yeah.
Goes crazy in the garden.
I got caught up. I couldn't help it. I just love gardening.
Tomorrow, next year, I'm shutting the garden down. We ain't doing nothing. Patty's like, stay out of my garden.
I actually threw away a whole 5-gallon bucket of dead tomato plants. They were all in my little pot, and a worm, tomato worm got to them and ate all the leaves off of it, and then they died because they were like a 2-foot tall, skinny little thing, and leaves on top, and then the tomato worm ate all the leaves. And so I'm like, okay, they're dead.
Did you give them a proper burial in the compost pile?
Not yet. And what's probably going to happen is I'll be growing better tomatoes in the compost pile, which is just a bunch of my place where I throw everything. Swelling, yes.
Oh, that's good, Heather.
I didn't do one.
That's good, Heather. I was wondering if y'all had a generator.
So we could run our windows. Yay.
You know what? That's what we need. You know, one of those portable ACs that you can move around to the rooms, and you vent it outside of a window.
Yeah, that's what
we need one of those because our generator run it, and then we'll at least have a little air. Because if our power goes off in the summertime, we're done. We have no way of cooling this place off. Except a fan, and that won't work.
Yeah, and Marie has one of those.
Yeah, them are nice.
Yeah.
You can get one. Man, they're about $300 or $400.
Chickens and guineas got in the tomatoes and had a blast. Yeah, they will.
We'll be praying for you, Mr. Willie.
Yeah, you take care. You let us know. Yep. Just got to take just garden one thing at a time. I basically have just a bunch of peppers out there, which is fine.
Oh, I got to show y'all something. I'm so proud of this. I got this for my 4x4 truck. And I was looking for a decal, and I saw this, and I was like, oh, I got to have it. They'll be able to see it. But because on the back of the truck, it says like off-road or something. So I wanted one that said like American flag that said 4x4. And I found one, but it says 4x4. Look at the veteran. Look at that. And I can't wait to put that on my truck. And it's American flag. And the X are like M16s. So, man, I love this. I can't wait. I cannot wait to put that on my truck. Golly, I love that. I just got it yesterday. 4x4 veteran. I love it. I am so happy. And can you believe I got 2 of them, and they were like, what, $19? $17, $19 for 2 of them. And they had very good reviews. It's on Amazon. They were like heavy duty. They won't fade. They're easy to put on and had really good reviews. So
there was a big old
I can't wait to stick that on my trucks.
put it out in the heat. It'll stick real good.
You know what? I think I'm gonna get what's his name, Tyler across the street. My Tyler's good. He's good at like.
He does professional stuff.
He's professional.
He'll probably be upset that you bought that. I wouldn't ask him.
Well, you can't make nothing like that. He don't make stuff like that.
No, but he installs it.
I'm going to get him to install it. I'm gonna pay him because he does window tinting and like. Have y'all heard of the car wrap? It's like a vinyl covering on your car. You get decals and things, but I'm gonna get him. Because I would screw it up. I can't even put a sticker on the window of my car without it bubbling. I'm terrible at that. So I'm going to get him to put that on my truck. And I think he will. Oh, I know he will. I'm going to pay him. He will.
Okay.
But he can't make nothing can't make nothing like that. I don't think he can. Maybe I should ask him first.
We had a big toad that was sitting right there.
Oh.
That was trying to come in the house.
Oh. I know Flash was chasing one the other night. I'm like, leave that toad alone. I had a dog. It was a little wiener dog. And, man, that dog would kill snakes in a heartbeat. And I bit a toad one time. And it made it foam at the mouth. It was gross. And I was little, and I was gagging. I was like, oh. Because that dog was, like, gagging. And I had a weak stomach when I was little as a kid. And, man, that was so gross. That dog bit that toad, and it was foaming at the mouth. And I was like, that is nasty. Whoa. Who you going to make talk to?
Tim treats Chicken Man better than you. Think so, Mr. Willie? He said, did you see my comment? So I had to go back and look.
I kind of agree with Mr. Willie. Tim treated me pretty good last 2 days.
Well, Tim doesn't have to deal with you every day. Tim gets you, of course, you came up to help him. And when you do around here, I take care of you.
When he took me to the street taco place and had the burrito and everything, when we got back, I was telling his uncle Sonny, he was working with us, and I told Sonny, I said, man, he took me to that place, I got a burrito. I was like, I think I've done more work than a burrito. I think my work quality deserves more than a burrito.
Oh,
and we were laughing. We were picking at each other. It was so funny. Oh, my goodness.
Christy, I haven't. Where's that at? I haven't been online much today. Did you see the Basset Jerusha took Danny and Wanda? Oh.
Oh,
I'm going to go look. Okay, when we get off of here, we got to go look.
I wonder if Danny wanted to know what they're getting into at the Basset
I don't know.
I'm going to tell you what. I have had all kinds of breeds. I've had 1 million dogs in my lifetime. And this dog right here, I ain't never in my life dealt with a Basset Hound dog that was...
Oh, I saw the caption on it.
They're a totally different breed. They're unlike any other dog. They do their own thing when they want to do it in their own time.
And they're like 10 seconds behind.
You tell him to do something, he looks at you, and you can see the little gears in his brain turning. You tell him to go to bed, he's like, do I want to go to bed? Did he tell me to go to bed? What's he talking about? And then 10 minutes later, he's like, well, I'm going to go to bed. And then he'll go to bed. That dog, you can just sit in his eyes. I'll be like, go to bed. I was like, I know you know what I'm talking about. We do this every night. He's like, oh, man. And then he slowly hobbled over, go to bed.
I saw excuse me, the caption on Wanda's Patreon. I think it was Meet Lucy or something. Lucy. So I guess that's what it was talking about. I hadn't gone over there to look yet. Caleb's going to pay you in ramen noodles.
Caleb, man, did you see my sticker?
Yeah, he did. He said, do all your 4 limbs work, veterans?
Caleb, he was in civil engineering with me in the military. Yeah, Caleb's a good guy. And we were military buddies, brothers in the military. It's civil engineering.
Yeah, the puppies like the AC too.
I like ramen noodles now, Caleb. I'll eat some ramen noodles.
Yeah, I made. Yeah. Bless his heart, Red. Yeah, he was hot too. We got a real big generator last year. That would get us through.
Both parents were Marine Corps. Ooh.
Boy, you must. Yeah.
Here's why I went in the Air Force. My mom, my uncles, my mama always telling stories about my uncles and what they went through in the Marines. I'm like, yeah, I don't want none of that. Navy, 6 months on a ship, not seeing land. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Army, crawling around in the ditch in the mud and the rain stuff. I ain't doing that either. Air Force, I want Air Force. You got good chow halls, good golf courses, good food. You know, so that's why I went to Air Force. Mama didn't raise no fool.
Oh, Mac is the baby of the family, if that means anything to you.
Mama didn't raise no fool.
He's Mama's baby boy. That'll tell you another thing why big there.
I wasn't spoiled rotten though. I had it rough. I really wasn't a baby because Mike, he left pretty early, so it was just me. So it was just me, Mom, and Dad.
He's only 4 years older.
I know, but he left like when he was like 16, 14, 16.
Okay, well, you were still 10 years old at least.
And
because they really don't hold a haircut standard. Nanny Joyce, I ain't thought about that in a while.
Hey, Caleb, I've seen pictures on Facebook page or Instagram, Caleb. You think it was bad then? It's even worse now. Now people got beards and people going, all these retirees go, what's up with the beards? Whatever happened to the military standards?
They have beards in the military?
We're like, does he have a shaving waiver? What's going on with that?
Oh.
Man, you talking about standards being slack, man. I tell you what, I couldn't be in nowadays. I would go nuts. I couldn't deal with that.
Aw, Christy. My dad was a gunner in Vietnam. He said most of his service was in the sky. Wow.
Man.
Those are some tough
He
people.
was lucky to get out of there in Vietnam alive being a gunner. They said that gunners didn't live too long in those helicopters and if he was in a helicopter and just because they would get shot down a lot. But
hey, Prep for Eternity. How y'all doing? Well,
what time is it? 8:58. It feels like it's 12 o'clock.
I know.
For y'all that came in and didn't know, I've been helping Tim with Ridge Life the last 2 days on his solar panel carport, and we've been working out in that heat, man. I'm telling you what, man.
Mac is now acclimated
I
to
lied.
the heat,
I lied.
and so he's going to get a lot more stuff done around.
Yesterday was in the shade.
That's the whole gist of everything.
Yesterday was in the shade. It wasn't bad, but today was in the full brutal sun, and I'm telling you what, man. I gooped up. What is that? SP70 all over me. I look like a white ghost this morning. I had that stuff lathered up, and it worked too. I didn't get burned or nothing. My lips, but I kept putting that stuff on my lips, and man, I think my lip looked red. I could tell, like I got lipstick on because they're red.
Yeah.
My lips got the worst of it. Oof. But I'm supposed to go back and help him Thursday. So y'all go check Tim's videos out. His Ridge Life, RIDGELIFE, Ridge Life Ramblings.
Yeah.
I'm in the video that he did yesterday. It was a funny video. Y'all got to go watch that. And then he's coming out with the full video on his Ridge Life channel. So y'all go check that out.
I agree, Christy. It feels like it's August right now.
Flash done passed out. He's got his foot on my head. Foot on my head on my foot.
I know. His little cold nose is touching my foot. When Mac is gone, I get a lot more things done around here too. So the last 2 days I've got quite a bit done. Getting some help here.
We were talking about that today, that he has never asked for help or had help on, because and I kind of figured that because he likes to do projects himself and do videos, and the only other person he's had ever help him was David came down once. And I said, well, I don't know if you could do that by yourself. He goes, oh, I probably could have, but it would have taken me 10 times as long because he had to have done everything himself, moving and so he
well, of course, Mr. Willie.
didn't like to ask for help, but
Say the name. It's Ridge Life.
I text him and said, "Hey Tim, man, I know you need some help. Let me come over and help you." And he said, "Come on." So I did. Oh, type it out. RIDGELIFE.
Ridge Life.
And Ridge Life Ramblings. Oh, maybe, hey Patty, maybe can you put a link up to his 2 channels, please, Patty? And then people can click on that. There it is, Ridge Life and Ridge Life Ramblings.
Yeah.
But the one yesterday was pretty funny because we were harassing Tim on the video.
He retired with 3113. Yeah, that's a good
Navy pilot. Yeah, Tim, he was Navy.
Mason Lowe. Ramen noodles. Oh, is that?
And then his uncle Sonny, he was Army. And then me, Air Force. So.
Yep. So the military was working together once again.
Tim goes, "We need Jason from White Rock up here. They would have representation of all the branches, Marines, everybody." No, I didn't. I had to leave about 5:30. I couldn't stay in there because I had to hurry up and get home, take a shower and eat, and then before we got on our live, and I had enough time to get on Tim's live. So no, I had already left when she got there. Yeah, Meredith.
Well, we'll meet her in a couple weeks.
Meredith.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see her not this coming weekend, but weekend after next at Freedom Weekend. So we'll try to take some video and put it up and for y'all.
Yes, he does look happy.
Yeah,
He's too giddy happy.
Tim is really smitten with her.
Yes.
And she seems like she's smitten with him too. They're match made together, them two.
Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah, they are a cute couple. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Brenda. There's Ridge Life. Yeah. Yeah. And
oh my goodness, I would keep yawning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's 9:03. I guess we need to go.
Time for my bed.
I've got to go take my pickle juice. I got to go eat my mustard. I got to take my tablespoon of salt.
And you're gonna sleep in the recliner.
Oh man.
Marines, nephew Air Force, my ex was Army. Boy, you had them all, Red.
I had my 3 uncles were Marines. My dad was Army, and then I was Air Force. So, and my dad too. He was the one that said, "You don't want to go in the Army." He's another one that taught me.
Thanks for coming by, Kim. Take care. Yeah, we're fixing to go.
Good night, Kim. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate everybody stopping by.
Yep.
So yeah, y'all make the lives fun, and we enjoy having y'all.
Stay safe in the heat, and
Mr. Willie,
we'll pray for Mr. Willie.
I'm so glad you came on tonight because I was really worried about you because I couldn't get a hold of you, contact you. So we'll be praying for you.
Yeah.
And hope you get better and your leg, the swelling goes down, brother.
Yep. Nanny Joyce, thanks for coming by. Everybody, we love y'all. Patty was trying to put something. I think you got.
Look at she said.
What?
She said, "Damn phone."
Darn. D-A.
Is that darn? That's an M.
It's an RN.
I ain't got my glasses on. It's an M.
Got to have tests maybe. Okay,
Patty.
Christy. Yes, ma'am. We'll pray for you too.
Is it really an RN?
Yes, it is. Okay.
I don't have my glasses, so I can't see.
Y'all pray for each other. Everybody's got challenges these days, and the times are tough.
Man, pray for our country. Pray for everything.
Yep, we'll pray
for the mess that's going over there.
Me too, Christy.
Middle East and
I've
Israel.
Been putting it off and putting it off. All right. Well, the Lord loves you more than we do, but we love y'all. Read your Bible. He's got something to say to you. We love you guys. Take care till next week.
Hope y'all have a Southern blessed day.
Sweet dreams.